Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. First of all, I wanted to say that this video is not actually intended to be a tutorial. Even though you're gonna see all the steps in painting this, I did not imagine it, as I said, as a tutorial, but just as a demonstration of how I painted this painting. So bear with me and, I will guide you through it. First, I did pre-wet the entire paper, and then I've sprinkled some cadmium yellow medium and also some Mars brown just here and there to make a beautiful simple background, and I left it to dry completely. After it did dry completely, I started to paint the leaves, and I did paint one at a time, skipping the one that is touching the one that I just painted, because I didn't want the colors to mix in between them. I did paint them in different colors, so I've painted one, then the second, then the one that is second to it, and so on and so on. I did use cadmium yellow medium, Mars brown, sepia, olive green, green, and I think I used cadmium red light, and those are basically all the colors I used. When I started painting this painting, I did not really have a particular idea how it will turn out. I didn't actually imagine and think through how I would paint it. I just started off and just went with it. And you will see in a process of painting that I did come back to every single leaf, added colors, because they were dry. When they were drying, they were just getting too light or a little bit too flat, so I was just going back and forward, adding layers to every single leaf. And even though this is not intended to be a tutorial, you can of course paint along with me. And as always, I did made a sketch and I did put it on my website, so you can download it for yourself and, well, just went with me, paint with me, and you can paint it just the way you want it, or you can paint it the way I did it, because if you like first layer, how it turned out in a first layer, you don't have to add any more layers. As I said, I did use a little bit less pigment because at the beginning I was thinking I want those leaves to be quite light, but when I started to paint them and they started to dry, they were just, as I said, too flat, boring to me. So I did wanted to add a little bit more colors, and I did go back here and there and just adding those veins also, and for some reason it just did not turn out the way I wanted it. Those veins were just turning out so bad, and maybe I should have left it to dry completely then add them, but I did that also and it did not turn out the way I wanted it. So I was just going over it and over it, adding a little bit more color and a little bit more color and a little bit more layers. So I did want all those leaves also to be in a different colors. When I'm looking at this video right now, it doesn't look so bad as it looked when I was painting it. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I just stopped and didn't do any much layers. But when I was painting, it was just looking too flat to me, and I did add more and more paint. And as you can see, I did paint them in different colors, using for some cadmium red light, yellow and brown. And I just wanted to say, of course, you don't have to have the same colors as I do. Just use the colors you like. And even though this is summer right now, this painting could look like a fall painting. So I did use a little bit fall colors, but you can use whatever colors you like. If you want your leaves to be blue, turquoise, in the colors of the sea, of course you can just paint them the way you wanted it. I knew at the beginning that I don't want this painting to be realistic, but maybe the main problem was because I did not have the vision how I want them to turn out at the end. If I want them to turn out to be realistic or not realistic or loose, I really didn't have the idea how I wanted this to turn out. So this is the reason why I went back and tried this and tried that, just looking for the thing that it would suit me, the thing that I would like. And at the end, I'm not even sure if I like this painting, but still I did wanted to share it with you, because maybe some of you will have a better idea how to paint it. Maybe some of you will have a different idea how to paint it. So as always, if you have an Instagram account, please do share your vision. Please do share your painting. And sometimes we just start doing something for fun and not really thinking about how it will turn out at the end. And usually I'm not the planner. Usually when I paint, I don't plan every single step of my painting. I just go along, and if I think that there is something I should add, I add it. If I think that I shouldn't add, that I should just move something from my reference photo, that is what I do. This one I really did have absolutely no vision. Even though I did have a reference photo, I just knew I don't want it to make the same thing as a reference photo. I don't want it to make completely same painting. And I'm not sure even if that makes any sense to you, but I did wanted to share this, and I did wanted to say how I felt painting this, and also how I feel looking back at this painting process and also at this painting. As I said, sometimes you just don't have the vision, you just go for it. You need to try different things. Also in your painting, sometimes there is no going from one point to another with just exactly determined steps. Sometimes you have to, in between those little points, between those little steps, you have to try different things, because that is the way you're gonna find what you like, and that is the way you're gonna find your style. If you just follow exactly what someone else do, well, you're not gonna evolve, you're not gonna find your style. And if you try something different, that is the reason why I'm saying this. You don't have to have the same colors, and you don't have to do exactly all the same steps and layers as I do. You can absolutely skip layers. You can make it lighter, you can make it darker, use a little bit less pigment, use a little bit more pigment. Don't do so much layers. Don't paint in the veins. Just try to do your thing. Try to make this painting a fun one. Try to make this painting a playful, and try different things. Maybe try it a few times. I think this is just a perfect painting for practicing, because you do use a lot of different colors, and you do have to think of what colors go together. So that is what I think a perfect painting, to try those colors. And if you watched my videos about colors and did make swatches for your colors, this is just a perfect time to use that swatch and to make your color palette for this painting, and trying a different colors. Try to do something different than I am doing here. And as I said, if you want to make it even looser, don't add those veins, just add a couple of veins, don't add all of them. And right now I was just thinking I'm finished with this painting, and when I removed the washi tape, I was just missing something. It wasn't right. I didn't like it. I didn't like that too loose edges between my leaves. So at the end I used a gel pen. This one is, I think this is a bronze. I think this is a bronze color. I'm not really sure, maybe brown. It has those little shiny things in it, but it's not really visible, you can't see it here on a video, but it can be seen, when looking at the painting from the side, it can be seen that it's shiny. Even though I did use it at the end and do some edging here and there, and again those veins, for some reason I just couldn't make peace with this painting. And at the end, as I said, I'm not really sure that I like it, but you know, it's not bad. It's not a bad painting practice painting. So if you're up for it, you know, just maybe try it, maybe give it a try, and maybe you will learn something. And thank you guys a lot for watching this video and for all your support. If you like it, please hit the like button, share it, comment. I would love to hear your thoughts on it and on this sort of video when I'm not really just doing a tutorial, but a little bit talking about what's behind the scenes. So let me know what you think about it. And well, if you haven't still, please subscribe to my channel. That would really mean a lot to me. And without further ado, I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!